primetime showdown between the Washington Commanders and the Buffalo Bills. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. Chooses to bring this one out. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it. Just past the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Sending him on the dime. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 36 now.
2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Dandy Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll air it out on third. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that impact and make the catch.
And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They get 22 out of that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. Viking 18. Travelers.
On the ground. First run for Ray Davis. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down.
He was brought down at the
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
Tag. Bronco 80. 19 Lions.
They're going to try and throw it here. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Nineteen Tiger. Check.
Third down. Here's Davis. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a first down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Ready up.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Blown back, gets the handoff. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. An extra point attempt coming up. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. Showing a little burst so far. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
Okay, great.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18. Check smash, check smash. Ready.
And start with a give to Davis. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense has now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gravity lying.
Going right back to Davis. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come on. Gravity lying.
They'll go again with Davis. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Close to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Bills.
This time it's a passing play. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A pickup of 17. Yeah, that's good for a Buffalo first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bills have a first down.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And they'll fly ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. They'll throw it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's Smith on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Press on leading. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 19. Ready.
Play fake here. Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. Fights off the pressure. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is 2nd down and very long. From the gun, it's Daniels. And that's got it, left side. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long.
Here we go. 19, 18, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's Bobby Okereke. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you better have an awareness and coverage of where those tight ends are. This defense did. And boy, what a big play to take that ball away.
60 Vikings.
They work against the blitz. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now again running right. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They give it to him again. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
19.
Another carry for him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills parlay the interception into points. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. points, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and they get it to him. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
19 Tiger,
3rd and long for him here. Puts everything he has under this one. Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought in, they do at least force this 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
At the 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
At the 15-yard line.
Get it. Alert. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to the well again. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 16-point ball game. Pass on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead.
24. Commanders 7.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. It's Kenny.
Daniels now. Taking a deep shot here. Big gain downfield. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
Commanders 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Come on, set! Bronco 80! Ready!
Throwing on 2nd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Unlock, tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready?
Running for the marker on 2nd. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Bounced it outside, but still a little walk as he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. A quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept them in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set! Cougar 19, go!
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Brought in. He would not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ready! Viking 18!
Man in motion, out of the slot. Milton does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Play action now. Daniels. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Got to manage 3 yards here. 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Milton. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready? Cup 19, 18. Ready?
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Bills with the lead here at Highmark. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on, come on.
Davis gets it from the gun. It's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. That finds Davis complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
And the Bills, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Panther 11.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Throwing the out route complete. Into the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. Extra point up and good for Bass. And the Bills make it a 10-point ball game. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And Bills get to him. He's brought down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense his third sack of the game.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long. One final shot before the half. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here's Ray Davis. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. They're going play action. He finds Kincaid. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Right side, caught by Davis. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Tackle made by J.C. Horn.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
70 Timberwolves. Check, Matt.
Running out of the gun with Davis. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Bills with a punt team out there. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And they fake it on 4th and 1. And they'll bring him down, but not before the fake gets them a first down. Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
Here we go. Go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. It's Kincaid with a catch out left. He doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. That play good for 17 on a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Eagles. No.
On the handoff, here's Davis. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Second down run by Davis. I think they might have taken that first down for granted there, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
Ready.
There he is on 3rd and short. Man downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. If it helps set his target up, put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. Pass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
Ready, set.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 19, 18.
Play fake here. Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
19 Tiger. 70 Timberwolf, 18 Rattler.
Daniels now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set of downs from the 37.
Ready? 60 Bison. Dragon 60. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Finds the in route complete. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Panther 60. 19 Lions.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
On the jump.
At the 7-yard line.
70 Timberwolf. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play at 1st and goal situations, too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves a whole playbook wide open for you.
And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. On the gun, it's Daniels. Catch is made in close. So they wind up with about 6 out of that play. Now we all wait and see if they want to go for it.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. Running it on 4th and goal. That has to take some major guts, Brock, especially knowing a lot of the time there were some rushes before it that came up short.
It's guts, it's will, it's willpower, maybe even it's a little bit of pride. But you know what? When you're in that huddle, you feel that stubbornness to refuse to accept the field goal. Not on our watch. We're going to do all we can to run this sucker in.
On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kane Toronto makes the play. And the Commanders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Ready.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What would you call this, other than simply splendid?
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Brawley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Ready, ready.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Zone read, they'll give it to Davis. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds Kincaid. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
Here we go. Go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a...
Davis off the pistol handoff. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's the handoff. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Hold it ready. Back
to back carries here. And he's going to be blocked out at the 35-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
70 Timberwolf. Panther Street. Panther Street.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And a couple of teammates combining there for the 1 yard.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on. Set. Cowboy 80.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
On the set.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 65 track. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's a cover for the 1st. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Looking inside the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Cougar 19. Go.
Quickly out it goes to Shakir. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 9-point advantage. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. An excellent game. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. This is a heater going deep. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That's good for a Bills.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
70.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing on 2nd. Brought in right side by Kincaid. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Third and long for him here. Has his man. It stops. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
60 by 6. Ready.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead.
Bills 52. Commanders 35.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's Smith on the return. Shoots away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Cowboys. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring out 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
18 Cardinals. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Ready. 18. 5 in. 60 even. 6.
Daniels on first down. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Panther 11. 70 Lions.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels absolutely fires this one right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception or just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Completed over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Again, Daniels to the air. That's him on a quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. That's going to give the Commanders a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the air again, Daniels. Going deep here for the end zone. This is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
Commanders 42.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills getting closer to their 10th win of the season.
Ready, set.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Finds him over the middle. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Commanders, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Punt team on the field, and he'll try to hit this one well. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Buffalo 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Nice.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Dumps it off to his running back. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Commanders.
No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Now Daniels to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And they bring him down around the 34.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Mustang 19.
Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Got all of it, and this is good. And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
So to take the field goal right there, Kate, that's the right play. I think you've got to make that decision, especially with no timeouts left. And now comes the critical kick. I think an onside kick is coming right here.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock.
Go.
Line up the design keeper. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you